What's going on, everybody? I'm Howard Bender from the Fantasy Alarm, and it's time to talk about MLB Week 16's Fantasy Baseball Stock Watch. The All-Star break's almost upon us, so we're going to have to bolster our rosters for the second half. With there being a bunch of days off in between for the All-Star break, that's the perfect time to start exploring some fantasy baseball trades. We look for buy low and sell high opportunities every single day. So let's play a little 3 up and 3 down. We start with your fantasy baseball stock watch risers. And the first name on the list, Jazz Chisholm, outfielder for the Miami Marlins. Listen, I don't care what Chisholm's done this year at all. What I care about is the trade rumors that are happening right now and how abundant they are. We've heard from Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Seattle. We've even heard from the New York Yankees. Listen, we know what Jazz Chisholm is about. Power. He's got speed, good defense. He needs to be on a team with a winning culture. That's really what it comes down to. He needs to play on a team where he's got the playoffs in mind. So a positive move to any team in contention is definitely going to help. So check out Jazz Chisholm. Try and trade for him before he finds a landing spot, because if he does go to the Yankees, the price is going to be absolutely obscene. Let's go to our next guy. That's Brooks Lee. Listen, I know I've talked about Brooks Lee in the fantasy baseball waiver wire articles over at Fantasy Alarm, but come on. He's still not getting the love. He's still not getting the attention. Why? Why? Is it because you're afraid that when Royce Lewis comes back that he's going to end up going to the bench or back to the minors? He's already been playing some second base down in the minors. They're going to move him across the diamond once Lewis comes back, especially with the way Brooks Lee is hitting right now. This guy so far has hit safely in all 6 games he's played with 4 multi-hit game performances. That's fantastic. He's batting .458 with 1 home run and 8 RBI. And I'll tell you what, he might not be this huge power guy. He might not be this huge speed guy, but he's got great plate discipline. He's going to help you with the batting average. He's going to help you with the on-base percentage. And he's going to help you with some runs scored and some RBI as well. So get in on Brooks Lee. And then finally, the last fantasy baseball stock riser. How about Brenton Doyle? Why is nobody talking about Colorado Rockies outfielder Brenton Doyle? The dude's hitting .273 with 11 home runs and 20 RBI, and he plays half his games in Coors Field. Why? I don't understand this. Why aren't we talking more about him? Is it not enough for you that he plays half his game in Coors? Is it not enough for you that he's already sitting at 20 steals? Please do yourself a favor. You're getting a guy here now who at the end of the first half, he's going to be playing in Cincinnati, and then he's going to go face mediocre pitching for the Mets. When he comes back from the All-Star break, refreshed and rejuvenated, you're talking about a 6-game homestand in Coors Field. Brenton Doyle, don't sleep on him. Now, for every good, there's bad, so we got to go with our fantasy baseball stock watch fallers. Let's start with Noelvi Marte, third baseman for the Cincinnati Reds. Oh, no, Noelvi is what we're going to start calling him right now. This has been terrible. He's up there right now with a 35.6% strikeout rate, batting just .136. Dude is up there hacking away at everything. His swing rates are up. His outside swing rate is up. It's not good at all. However, I think this is a great buy low opportunity here because Noelvi Marte has always shown good plate discipline in the minors. He's going to calm down. He's going to get out of his head. You know, everybody's ragging on him still about the PED suspension. So he's probably pressing at the plate right now. Give him some time off for the All-Star break. Cooler heads prevail. Noelvi Marte will tick up. So great buy low opportunity, even though his stock is falling right now. Won't cost you anything to get him, will it? Dansby Swanson, shortstop for the Chicago Cubs. I don't even know what's going on with Swanson right now. A .204 batting average. He doesn't look good. Near 28% strikeout rate. The problem that I've had here, looking at this guy, he's got 1 hit in his last 24 at-bats. 1 flipping hit. Horrible, right? I've been looking at his swing rates. Maybe they're a little high, but there's really nothing out there that's indicating any kind of a turnaround for Dansby Swanson. And I'll tell you what, with the middle infield being as flush with talent as it is, you're going to want to swap that out. So get rid of Dansby, get anybody in there with a pulse, for crying out loud. And then finally, last guy I want to mention here, stock falling. That's Jared Jones of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Listen, I hate putting a guy on the list here who's out with an injury, but this lat injury is definitely a concern for a couple of reasons. Listen, beforehand, he was having some command issues. He came out like a house of fire, but he's still walking too many guys and he's throwing a lot of pitches. He's not been efficient. Is that maybe something that was kind of bothering him with his lat? It's a possibility, but he's now not due back until the end of July, early August, which means there's a couple of weeks in there that if the Pittsburgh Pirates do start falling out of it, maybe they don't rush Jared Jones back. So I'll say this, if you're in a keeper or a dynasty league and you're about to win this year, well, maybe you want to deal with him to, deal him away and try and get something to help you out. If you're not, and you're just in a redraft league, well, maybe somebody believes in him. I don't know. Either way, I'm worried about him for the second half. So his stock is down for me. Listen, I've got a full article over there at fantasyalarm.com right now. More insights, more stats for you stat junkies. If you don't have a subscription right now, hit this QR code right here and get yourself into the Fantasy Alarm subscription. You won't be disappointed. It's fantasyalarm.com/win. Promo code Let's Go. That's going to get you half off your first month, which means you're also going to get the fantasy football draft guide. So do yourself a favor, fantasyalarm.com/win. Promo code Let's Go, half off, gets you on the monthly. Finish baseball strong, jump into football even stronger. I'm Howard Bender of the Fantasy Alarm. We'll catch you next time.